Some lawmakers in Augusta say it's time to change the way Maine schools deal with security. A slate of bills were heard before the Joint Standing Committee on Education and Cultural Affairs today. One proposing that school employees be able to carry guns after completing a certification.
Another would allow concealed handgun permit holders to carry their guns on school property. Alyssa Thurlow was there during testimony and has the story.
The time has come to consider every measure that might better protect our school students and staff.
Representative Stephen Foster of Dexter is proposing a bill that would allow a school employee who completes a certification to have a firearm on school property. The local school board would also have to give approval. Foster and other Republican lawmakers testified Wednesday on a number of bills regarding school security.
Gun violence is not an epidemic, but evil is. And quite frankly, people are tired of mental illness, psychosis, and evil being ignored in favor of demonizing an inanimate object.
Representative Reagan Paul of Winterport is sponsoring a bill that would allow concealed handgun permit holders to carry guns on school property.
Right now, parents and school faculty have no choice but to put their hope in a gun-free zone sticker and a police response time that in the majority of cases will be too late to protect them from a shooter with murder in their heart.
Another bill sponsored by Representative John Andrews of Paris would allow schools to have armed security on site. Maine is one of 16 states that currently prohibit teachers from carrying a firearm. Supporters say while there is risk of having guns in schools, there is also risk to not having them. And for schools in rural Maine, they cannot rely on law enforcement to be there in a moment's notice.
Teachers, principals, and other school staff are educators. They're not police officers.
Those opposed to the bill say schools should be free of fear and intimidation and guns. There's also concern they could get into the wrong hands.
You know the saying at the Patriots in Foxborough, do your job? That's how we should be helping teachers, not adding something completely different to their duties.
The two sides agree more needs to be done to protect students and teachers in schools, but opponents say the proposed solutions are the wrong ones.
Any legislation that would allow school staff or any basically trained staff to carry guns would fundamentally shift the relationship between educators and students.
Alyssa Thurlow, WABI TV5 News, Augusta.